Welcome to WD News, ladies and gentlemen. We have with us Mr. Ankur, who is looking after the global sales and marketing for Beltecno India, and Ms. Kasuya, who is the Associate Director for Beltecno India. Talking about the water industry or the market related to water industry in India. What do you think about it?
Yes, it's huge, opportunities. Yes, we will have in the future, because water is very important for people in India.
Mr. Ankur,
Yeah, hi.
what challenges are you facing in terms of marketing, in terms of sales? I mean, every business has its own challenges.
Right.
What is it that you are facing here right now? I'm talking about the whole international globe. I'm talking about globally, not only in India. What is it that internationally you're facing in terms of challenges?
In terms of our product, as you can see, it's very unique to the Indian market. So it's very difficult for people. Usually they ask why we should change our conventional tank with the SS tanks. So at that moment, it's quite difficult for us to explain them like how SS can help them. But it's actually, if they see in a long run, it's a beautiful solution to storage water, because from childhood we are seeing like the same tanks. It's there on our rooftops, the plastic black tanks, right? But I'm not saying like those are not appropriate to use. But we are using from childhood. Everywhere things are changing, right?
You're saying that evolution is
Evolution,
necessary
yes.
in the water industry as
In the water storage industry,
water
basically.
storage industry. So
We are
we're
not.
shifting from those
We need some
plastic
change.
tanks
Yeah, right.
to now shifting to the stainless steel tanks.
Right. We know like plastic is not at all good for health and causing so many problems day-to-day life. And
So what all benefits are there if people are shifting from the plastic tank to the stainless steel?
it's a more hygienic way to store your water, basically. It's not only about the drinking water, it's also about the using water. Like you are using the same water in your cooking. So basically that plastic which is there under the sun, it's getting melted and it's mixing with the water, and you are using the same water in your cooking. So it's not good for health. So we always try to convince people like you can concentrate on those areas. You can go for any like luxurious items in your day-to-day life. Or why can't you go for the water tank, which is a necessity? It's not only for you, it's also for your coming generations. So that's our...
So talking about the Indian market, it's not only the evolution that we don't like, very genuinely talking, it's the price factor, it's the economy. How economical is your product, talking about for the Indian masses?
I would say our product is almost free, maybe.
Almost free.
Yeah, it's free. See, the life is, durability is very high for this product. It's almost, you can say it can go for 40 to 50 years. And you are basically not investing only in tank, you are basically buying an asset for your family, right? It is metal, it is stainless steel, So after 40 years, you will getting something out of it. Like you will be getting something if you will sell in scrap also. But you will not get anything from the plastic tanks.
So what is it that the company is planning in terms of marketing in the Indian market right now? What future do you see for stainless steel tanks in the Indian market?
Stainless steel tanks are coming like rapidly. They are growing. Like companies are coming up, and so many companies are there, and they are growing. And I would say, like, I'm not saying like only to buy Beltecno tank. You better prefer stainless steel storage solutions. So you go for the stainless steel tank. That will be an achievement for us. That will be a win for us.
So can you just focus on some of the key factors of your stainless steel tanks? What are the key factors that, I mean, the viewers can understand? What exactly are you talking about in terms of stainless steel tanks?
The looks is beautiful, as you can see. It's the design is amazing, and hygienic. You're storing your water in a hygienic way, and also you are giving like a good reason for people to check whether they are to convince also your neighbors to, if you are putting this tank, you're giving a good reason to them, like use a stainless steel tank, because it's a good option for them, and it also looks beautiful on a building, and it's easy to install, not takes that much time. not about only the small tanks. If you go for the commercial big tanks, usually RCC tanks takes usually 2 to 3 years to build. But our tanks are normally it takes only 2 to 3 months, and we will just take it and we will just fix on the bolts, and it's very easy to install.
So, if I talk about the awareness, you say that the Indian masses are not aware. They are not shifting from the plastic tanks to the stainless steel tanks. Programs and conclaves and events like IFET, is it required on a more aggressive level if you talk about the water industry? Not only about your stainless steel tanks, but I'm talking about the whole industry. The water waste management, the water management, we are using it at a very higher pace. Maybe down the lines, let's say 20 to 25 years, we are not left with anything for our future generation. What have you got to say on that? What are your views on that?
Yes, obviously it's required. It's obviously required, and it should be open for the all public, basically. And it needs a lot of emphasis on these core areas where they should be aware about rainwater harvesting and other areas like good water storage. And obviously it's very much required.
What opportunities do you see in the Indian market in terms of your product?
As they recently we heard about the smart city campaigns, and it's on developing stages. So yes, obviously we are looking very positive way forward, and we are doing even Beltecno is doing very well from last 2-3 years. We are increasing in numbers of selling tanks day to day. So it's quite good, very good response from Indian market. Yeah, it's very nice.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
So
Thank you,
much.
man.